Hey guys, Rich here from the RCNetwork.com, and today we have a couple of cool items from T-Bone Racing. Now, of course, in the background right there, I got my Losi Rock Rey. This thing has done incredibly well as of late. Just got my first race under my belt in the 2.2 Unlimited class on this vehicle, and it was just a bundle of joy racing this thing against some really good competition. Now, of course, T-Bone Racing is definitely famous for their bumpers. They have some of the best plastic on the market, and they give a pretty damn good warranty on these bumpers. Pretty much if you break them, they're gonna replace them. So pretty cool of those guys to go ahead and provide that to us RC racers and bashers. So in this video, we're gonna be checking out the rear bumper right here and diff skid, which I'm definitely interested in, and also the front Rock Rey bumper. This thing is pretty cool. Gonna give some more protection up front and allow you to kind of skid over items instead of hitting them. So another item that also T-Bone Racing makes is this pretty cool chassis skid right here. This goes all underneath the front portion of the chassis skid to protect the aluminum chassis plate. So pretty cool. That's an item I'm gonna install down the line, but in this video, let's check out these two bumpers. So the front bumper right here, I'm gonna have a link in the video description so you can check it out for yourself, but it's really nice. They give you all the hardware that you may need for your installation because you are adding a little bit of thickness to the existing screws. So they're gonna give you a little bit longer screws to get the job done, and of course they're going to have some brief instructions on how to do so. Now, as far as the rear, this one is pretty unique because not only is it a rear bumper, but it's also a rear diff skid. So you can kind of see the L-shaped portion at the bottom here to protect that rear diff and help you skid over items. So out of package, the front skid and bumper is pretty cool. This is solid plastic right there on the front, kind of push bar right there. Got some holes that will allow some dirt to escape if you really start hitting into stuff. And what I really like about T-Bone is their plastic. It's pretty pliable and it's not going to break, which is really nice. They do give you 4 screws to get the job done, and I think we're 4 screws away from getting this thing installed. So I went ahead and pulled the 4 screws right up here on the very front tip of the chassis plate out. They are 3x12 countersunk screws. Now I did a quick depth test on the holes right here just by taking a 1.5 millimeter MIP driver, stuck it in to see the depth of the holes, because the T-Bone set actually comes with 2 14 and 2 16 millimeter depth screws. So found out quickly that the front holes are a little bit deeper than the rears, so the fronts are going to take the 16 mil and the rears are going to take the 14 mil. Got all 4 screws in. Now it's time to work on the rear. So the rear bumper has the same look as the front with the 2 rods of plastic right here to help protect the rear of the vehicle. But of course, this one does protect the rear differential as well. So we have like a little skid right here for the rear differential. And let's go ahead and get this thing installed. Inside the kit, you do get some hardware, including 2 22 millimeter countersunk screws, a button head screw, 2 25 millimeter countersunk screws, and of course an aluminum spacer. We'll find out what that goes to. So in the rear of the differential, I went ahead and removed these 3 screws right here, which yielded these 3 button head screws. Those are going to go in the parts bin for now, and let's go ahead and install the rear diff skid and bumper. Now with that, I did notice that they included 2 different sets of countersunk screws. My only assumption at this point is that the 25 millimeter length ones are for the optional aluminum housing that goes on top here. Now I still have the stock plastic one, so I'm going to go ahead and use these 22 millimeter countersunk screws. So it's a little precarious to get the aluminum spacer underneath this top lip right here, but you can do it with just some simple needle nose pliers. Went ahead and started this screw that goes into the top center and got the 2 countersunk screws started. So now it's a matter of just driving these things on home and see what the end process looks like. All right, well, there we go. Got the, oh, this is solid. This is not going anywhere. It's all kind of in one piece right here, which is pretty nice. So let's take a look at the final product. The front bumper is pretty cool. It sticks about a good 3/4 of an inch up now from the original section. And you definitely have some flexibility now up on the front, so you're not going to hit anything dead on and bend or break anything. This will have some good flexibility when you're hitting stuff you're not supposed to be. On the back side of my Rock Rey is a completely different story. This thing is solid on here. Has a little bit of flexibility on here, but you can definitely tell it's part of the whole rear end of this Rock Rey. I also really like the rear differential skid right here. It's going to give me some added protection just to help slide over different obstacles and things that you definitely don't want to hit on that rear differential. So going to give you a little bit of insurance back here, and it'll definitely improve durability. Well guys, that is a quick little how-to on some T-bone bumpers. I can't wait to test these things out. I think they will do very well, especially doing some rock racing and everything that I'm doing with my Rock Rey. I want to thank T-Bone Racing for sending these things over for me to check out and help supply some good information to some of the viewers on getting these things installed. Well guys, that is it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Comments, questions on down below, and as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now guys. Over and out.